In this video, I'm going to be giving you my top 5 reasons why you definitely should consider taking children under the age of 5 to Disneyland Paris. Disneyland Paris is the perfect playground for the whole family and an absolute magical experience for young children. One of the best things about Disneyland Paris is that most of the rides are accessible to children of all ages. For example, toddlers are going to have an absolute blast trying out a gentle roller coaster, spinning teacups and flying elephants. Within the main park itself, majority of the rides are accessible to young children. We have Dumbo Flying Elephant Ride, Le Carrousel de Lancelot, Mad Hatter's Teacups, It's a Small World, Casey Jr., Le Petit Train de Circuit, Snow White, Pinocchio and Peter Pan's Flight, just to name a few. Over in the Walt Disney Studios, young children are going to be blown away by all of the bright colours, especially in Toy Story Land. And some great rides over in the Walt Disney Studios are the Flying Carpets of Agrabah, Slinky Dog Zigzag Spin, Ratatouille and Cars Road Trip, just to name a few. Also, don't forget to check out Alice's Curious Labyrinth. This is not a ride, but a walk-through attraction and definitely one that young children and adults alike will really enjoy. If you have any other tips that you like to use when taking young children to the parks, please drop them in the comments below and please consider subscribing. Meet a character. You're in Disneyland Paris and this is going to add a whole extra layer of magic for young children and adults alike. I know I love meeting all the characters and as do our young twins. Use the Disneyland Paris app to find out where they're located and what times they make their appearances, and definitely add it to your list of things that you want to do in the park with your young children. If you're a little nervous about meeting a character, please don't be. Allow the character to take full control of the meet and greet with you and allow them to lead the situation, so they'll have fun with you while they're interacting. They'll gesture to you if you're wearing a certain character top, and there is also someone with them who will speak to you if you're a little bit unsure about what they're trying to say. The shows and parades, children will love them. They're bright, they're colourful, there's loads and loads of music and the songs will get stuck in your head as well as theirs. They're just brilliant, so definitely make them something that you will do with young children on a trip to Disneyland Paris. All of the shows are family friendly and most of them have tiered seating, so you don't need to worry about your child's view being blocked. All of the shows are really magical and well worth a watch. The parades are definitely something your young children are going to want to see. This is the best opportunity where they're going to see all of the characters in one go, without having to queue and wait to meet them. If you're lucky enough and the character does come over to you while you're in the crowd, again, that is going to make your child's day and something that they're going to remember for years to come. Disneyland Paris has a vast array of dining options that are family friendly, both within the parks and within the Disney Village. If you're going with young children, definitely consider doing some character dining. It's a great experience for young children to have, as they don't have to wait in line to meet a character, and the character is going to come over to your table and spend a little bit of time and engage with solely you. Plus, there's loads of different characters to interact with in one sitting. There are 2 character dining restaurants within the main park itself. The first is the Auberge de Cendrillon in Disneyland Paris. This offers breakfast, lunch and dinner dining with princesses. So if you have young children that love their princesses, this is definitely the one for them. So they're going to meet characters such as Cinderella, Ariel, Mulan, Merida has also made an appearance, Snow White, Aurora. That it's just a brilliant and really lovely experience to have. The second of the 2 restaurants is Plaza Gardens restaurant, and this is an American style buffet in a Victorian setting, and this is where you're going to have breakfast, lunch and dinner with Mickey and friends. So another great experience if your children want to meet the main mouse himself or Captain Hook or Tigger. This is the place where you'll meet those characters, and definitely a really wonderful experience for young children to have while they're in Disneyland Paris. Disney also have a list of other things that are going to make your family trip that little bit more easier. So if you are travelling in a family with younger children that don't quite meet the height requirements for some of the larger rides, so Big Thunder Mountain or the Tower of Terror for example, there are options for parents to be able to ride these rides. There is rider swap, which will allow one parent to stay with the children while one parent will queue and wait for the ride. Just alert the cast member to what you're doing so they know who to look out for, and then once that parent has ridden that ride and the second parent wants to as also, also there is a fast access for that second parent to hop straight onto the ride and not have to queue the amount of time that would normally be waited. There is also the option of buying fast passes for rides, so if your children are not too good at waiting in queues, unawares are learning, there is the option to buy a fast pass per ride. It can be quite expensive if you're going to be doing it on a lot of rides, but if there are certain ones that you don't want to wait for, then consider buying a fast pass for that certain ride, which will just get you quicker access onto that ride with your children so they don't have to wait as long. There are also baby care centres located in both parks, and both of these facilities have changing tables, facilities for you to be able to heat any baby food or bottles, and also the option to buy nappies and baby food and milk from these facilities. It's just a really nice touch that Disney have put into place for parents. Disney also have hundreds of strollers that you can hire. They do go quite quickly in the morning, so get there as early as you can, but there is the option for you to hire a stroller, which I would highly recommend doing, as your child may not want to walk the 30,000 steps that you're going to be walking. So hire a stroller just takes away all the pain. I hope you found this video useful, and if you do have an upcoming trip over Easter holidays or a school holiday, please check out my video on how to skip the queues at Disneyland Paris, and I'll see you again soon.